Why USC is no longer playing Notre Dame in a historic rivalry series. Got rid of the game with Notre Dame due to an agreement with the college football playoff. Let's explore it. Now, this is obviously via Ryan Cartagena. USC and Notre Dame were close to announcing a continuation of the rivalry series this season. A source told LA Times USC was ready to compromise and play the 2026 game in November. But then USC learned Notre Dame's agreement with college football playoff to have a guaranteed spot if in the top 12. In light of Notre Dame's agreement, CFP, which USC hadn't been aware of, USC reversed course on its plan to compromise and insisted that Notre Dame game be played in week 0 in 2026. A source said that they felt Notre Dame's agreement was a material advantage that could disadvantage USC. USC's calculus changed considerably on the day of the CFP selection. USC was already on the fence about a compromise. Then concerns emerged over what the committee was rewarding versus punishing. A source said, namely, how the committee might punish a late season loss to Notre Dame. Had Notre Dame had its new agreement with the CFP committee placed in 2025, the Irish would have gotten in over Miami, who beat them earlier in the season. This scenario was a concern to USC. All right, now, y'all, let's unpack some of that. Now, one, I'm with them, obviously, getting that game in week 0. Why not? That would be electric for the sport of college football. Play them, obviously, right before week 1 actually begins. Everybody would, all eyes would be on you, USC Notre Dame rivalry. Makes a lot of sense. Number 2, I agree with them. Obviously, this is a disadvantage because you're saying if they're in the top 12, they get an automatic bid, even if you lost to a team like a Miami, earlier in the season or whenever it was in the season. An L is an L at the end of the day. So now you're kind of granting favoritism to a degree because it shouldn't matter if you're in the top 12 or not. You shouldn't get an automatic bid. It has to be earned. So I'm with USC with why they felt the need to obviously, not schedule this game. Because as I said, it felt like it would be obviously a material advantage for Notre Dame. And it is. You're giving them a guaranteed playoff spot. Nobody else in the country has that. Now look, I have no problem with Notre Dame. Notre Dame obviously is a big brand in the sport. I get it, but you shouldn't be guaranteeing playoff spots to anybody. So if USC felt like, hey, if we beat them, and we're both at 10-2, you're going to give them advantage because they're number 12 seed, I feel them. Because it's like, oh, well, we get screwed even though we went in the South Bend and we beat them this past year. Oh, that doesn't matter. They're 1,000% right. Like, what are we doing at the end of the day? Have them earn the spot. So that's obviously one of the reasons why they no longer wanted to do it for the next few years. I can't blame them. You have to make it an evil level playing field for all of the teams. People want to be in the CFP playoff. It's more money. It's better for ratings. It's good with the fans. Everybody want to be in the CFP playoff. But don't give people unfair advantages. And I 1,000% agree. Now, there's more, obviously, in there with the all-power 4 conferences, basically getting an automatic bid starting next year as well. Now, that would be interesting because this year that would have been Duke at 8-5. Would Duke would have performed better than JMU or Tulane? They probably would have. But again, what precedent are we setting? It's going to be interesting to see over the next few years how the CFP plays that and does that, especially with teams getting automatic and conference getting automatic bids in. It's going to feel unfair. So I don't blame USC for obviously wanting to make that change and obviously wanting to move in a different direction. In the day, you can't have favoritism when it comes to the CFP. Either you're a good team and you earned it or you didn't. That simple. Sucks because it's one of the biggest games of the year. Not the biggest, but one of the biggest. And obviously now they won't play for a long time. Definitely don't disagree with what USC did there when it comes to that. And everybody saying that they're scared, I don't think they're scared. I think they looked at it as like it's an uneven playing field. Why would we continue to play them even if we beat them? Oh, they can still get in the CFP because they're the number 12 ranked team. It makes no sense, but we're going to get screwed over and not get in. Yeah, no, I'm with that. I wouldn't want to do that either. But comment down below what y'all think.